Today we're making a mezcal drink, which is going to be awesome, obviously. Stay tuned for some funny faces.
I like mezcal.
Yeah, you do.
Welcome to Combat Cocktails. Ian and Derek are going to make for you the Winny De Puh.
This is the deep fake of all cocktails.
Yeah, this is
Bringing it back around.
Yeah, this is a live stream joke for you.
Yeah. That's why you have to join the live stream, so you get the jokes.
Right. You should do that. This recipe was submitted by John Spikes. This is a drink. I will go through the ingredient list, and then I will show you the ingredient card. Actually, I can do both now. It's 1.5 ounces of reposado tequila, 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 1/2 ounce of honey syrup, 1/4 ounce of mezcal, 1 dash of peach bitters, 3 drops of cardamom tincture. We're going to use cardamom bitters and just do 1 dash. And a lemon peel for garnish if you have a lemon peel. I don't, so that's what we got. So this specific recipe was designed, I think, by Michael Laganow. Says John Spikes. That's a SeriousEats.com cocktail. I'm sure if you just Google it, you'll find it. Our executive producer is Kijo. I will leave out your last name because I will hack the crap out of it, and I won't do that to you. This drink is pour all ingredients into a shaker glass, add some ice, and strain. So the question is, if you're new here and you haven't seen some of our shows, you're like, what the fuck is honey syrup? All I have is honey. Well, there's 2 solutions for you. You can either take honey and dilute it down with some water to make a honey syrup, which is basically a 2-to-1, 2 parts of honey and 1 part water, just to loosen up the honey so it's usable. You could also...
It's kind of a pain in the ass.
It's kind of a pain in the ass. So if you go to AwesomeDrinks.com, you can get Hudson Elite Classic Mixers. This is a honey syrup already made. So you just go like this, and you use it.
Hey, Derek, since you're telling people about things,
I am!
what's the difference between a tincture and a bitter?
All right!
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz! What's the difference between a tincture and a bitter? Here's... And I am using this. You guys could do something different if you want to. I could have made a tincture for you guys, but I thought that seems like a waste of my time. A bitter, in this case, is organic cardamom, organic herbs, and spices. A tincture is just the cardamom. So the tincture would be one thing. So these guys, they don't give you all their ingredients because it is a secret sauce. But we do know it has herbs, spices, and cardamom. So what they could do is produce a cardamom tincture, a spice tincture, whatever that spice happens to be, and an herb tincture if it's a single herb, and then blend them together to get their mixture, right? Using a bitter, in our case, I know that this is vibrant cardamom, so you're not going to necessarily be able to tell the difference between a cardamom tincture and a cardamom bitter in this. I think this is going to complement it just fine. But if you didn't have this for some reason, this is Scrappy's cardamom bitters.
But you happen to have cardamom pops sitting around.
Right. Fair point. If you happen to have, I do.
You do, but you're abnormal.
If you have cardamom pods sitting around, crack, muddle them, crack them open a little bit, let them soak in some pure.
What's a cardamom pod look like? Why is it such a tongue twister? What does a cardamom pod look like?
A cardamom pod?
That looks like a box.
So that's citric acid.
Cardamom pod.
Allspice. Cardamom pod?
Raj? Oh, Kripke.
Yeah, Kripke.
Are they not in here?
Apparently not. You got some juniper.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Cardamom pod.
Cardamom pod. So, if you have cardamom pods, take some. What's that crazy high proof pure? Oh my God.
Everclear.
Everclear.
Yeah, so something that you use to extract the flavor out.
Or
Don't use your saliva.
No, that's not good.
It's a very potent.
Kind of salty too.
Potent. I'm not. I've had one of these before.
Okay, Steven's next pop quiz. What's a shrub?
Shrub.
This what you guys
is
know.
what this is.
Vinegar.
So honey simple syrup is actually a honey, and there's a vinegar that's used in here. So basically, if it's a vinegar base for extraction of flavor and stabilization, it's going to be a shrub. So vinegar, raspberries could be a raspberry shrub.
It works
simple
with fruits
syrup,
pretty well. It tends to work with fruits pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Shrubs. Yeah.
Syrup, like sugar and raspberries, is a raspberry simple syrup. Alcohol in raspberries would be either a raspberry tincture or a raspberry bitter, depending if you add any bitter ingredients like cardamom pods or wormwood or cherry bark or something like that. Try this. What?
It's very mezcal-y.
Really?
Yeah.
You already tried it? There's a little mezcal. There's not even that much mezcal in there.
Yeah. it's
Shrub
a
is
little bit.
equal parts
tastes like a
sugar,
margarita.
vinegar, and fruit, says Mark.
Equal parts sugar. Yeah, you're going to use sugar, vinegar, and fruit of some type. Equal parts might depend on the recipe you want to use. A basic shrub would probably be equal parts, but I'm guaranteeing if you go and buy a shrub from a company, it's going to be whatever the fuck they want it to be. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
equal.
wormwood's not banned.
You just have to have certain pH and stuff to be able to ship it around the U.S. Wormwood is not banned. Wormwood is not a
Absinthe is
substance.
not banned.
Wormwood,
There's
no.
more thujone and sage than there is in wormwood.
And I have sage upstairs, and I have wormwood right here. So,
Thujone is the psychedelic component.
yeah, so if you had 15 billion parts of thujone, you might see some purple dragons.
15 billion? 15 billions? What?
It's like a thujone is like in absinthe is like 15 billion to one or something. It's something crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculously small.
Parts
Yeah.
per billion. Like it's not even a thing.
I believe, and the absinthe people will jump on us if we're wrong.
They will.
Yeah, that
They won't see this.
The thing that people attribute now the absinthe visions, the green fairy, to is not the absinthe itself, but
Alcoholism?
well, the fact that it's a very high proof alcohol,
yeah.
and the fact that they weren't just doing alcohol at the time; they were also doing other.
Yeah, like
Mushrooms?
LSD and
Yeah, they were doing other things. So, but
They're having a good time.
But they associated with the absinthe made for good marketing, and
I don't know. Derek's dad sees pink elephants.
He's tried. You know what? My father tried. He drank a lot
hello,
of absinthe.
Steve.
And you know that's not true.
But
My dad drank a lot of absinthe one night because he thought he would see pink elephants.
so he got drunk.
He got really drunk.
Well, there
And
you
he
go.
got really hungover for like 3 days. He said he's never drinking absinthe again because it was a 3-day hangover. I'm like, it might just be because you're drinking too much, Dad.
Yeah, if you do that with tequila, same thing will happen.
That's because he's a beer drinker and he
Yeah.
can drink beer forever. and it
So he
doesn't
drank 2
matter.
cans of absinthe.
Yeah.
He drank a lot of freaking
He's
absinthe.
like, I usually drink 10 cans of beer.
And that was after all the beer, though. It wasn't like he didn't. It wasn't one or the other. It was
You gotta
all.
get him a louche next time he does that, so at least it breaks it down a little bit.
No, we were talking about it while we were drinking it.
Of course.
So before I get back to this, you don't like this because of the smoke?
Yeah, I'm not a mezcal fan. It's just such a powerful flavor.
But
It is, and if you don't
See
like,
how much mezcal's in here?
You guys like it, I know.
But you see how much is in here?
Yes.
No, that's
I bought this
Dan
last
Jen.
week. Dan and Jen drank all of it. Derek had a little bit.
I don't doubt it.
Me and Juliet probably had
And
2
that's
drinks.
why it's the NT.
Yeah. And that was drank. This is all one night. All one night, and that's all that we had left.
And that's when
That's
Jen
the
starts
quarter
making
ounce.
up words. It's not absinthe, it's mezcal.
It's mezcal.
But-
It makes me make up words.
Hold on. There's more. Because that
And-
wasn't the only absinthe. I mean, that wasn't the only mezcal. We also drank down here of your bottle of
Dan's
Montelobos.
bottle.
Dan's bottle. And we also drank a bunch of this, which is another mezcal. I can't. It's black. I don't know.
You guys are just nutty. The mezcal that I did like the most, I will say, was the Kimasabi.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really.
It was
yeah,
very.
that's good.
It wasn't like it punch you in the face mezcal. And,
Yeah.
and they had their stuff put together.
We didn't even open that one.
Probably
That was
thing.
good. I bet you would like that one.
No, you wouldn't. This is smoky.
It's not that.
That's why we got it. Here's
It's
one.
put together though.
Here.
Yeah.
This is the
Kimasabi
original one.
was smoky, and he said that when he didn't.
That's true. That's true. What was in there?
Mezcal.
Do you like Lefroy Isla Scotch, Ian?
No, not really. I mean, it's okay in a rinse of some drinks, I guess, but
Yeah. I don't like
yeah, I'm not a big fan of drinking it.
This is really sour.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
This is an $80 bottle of mezcal.
Of course,
I got 2 of them.
it's the hipster liquor.
It is actually.
This is like a $30-something bottle.
It's the time to be in the mezcal business right now.
Yeah.
This is too sour for me. The smoky
I
thing
need
part's
something
fine.
to take that out of my mouth.
You don't like the mezcal? Leanda?
man.
Durango? I didn't think
Just
he was
not-
gonna like it,
No,
but
I'm not a fan.
it's a little too
It doesn't mean it's
sour.
not bad. It doesn't mean it's a bad product. It's just not for me.
Right.
I don't think the
You don't
honey
care for
syrup.
mezcal.
Yeah, I don't like that
You know what it is? Here's what it is. You have 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice
Diana knows.
and a 1/2 ounce of honey syrup. So you're going. It's going to be more sour. This is just a little. It's
You want
fine
some more
drink.
honey syrup, you think?
Yeah, it's a little too sour, but otherwise it's a fine drink. You know what though? It tastes like a fucking margarita. I don't get any of these other abilities.
And being a sport and trying mezcal.
Thanks, Stephen.
Oh, that was pretty bad.
poor.
Yes, Doug loves.
Oh!
I watched the
LaCroix.
elbow. Let me redo that first one.
Really?
It's really bad.
We got to redo the first one. Why didn't we?
I gotta watch the elbow. That's what it is.
Yeah, you gotta watch Yellow. That did help a little bit, but it's probably gone now. It's sour. It's like a margarita that's a little bit smoky.
My tongue's like numb. And it's not good from like a jambu flower.
Smell my fingers.
It's on fish.
You know what?
Yes, that's an inside joke.
Yeah. It's an outside joke, actually.
There you go.
It's a different state joke.
So,
It is.
here's the deal. This needs more honey. I didn't make the recipe. I'm guessing the person's not huge on sweet drinks. So if
Yeah,
you
they
like
really
a
like sour.
more sour forward drink, this is for you. I could drink it. It's just very slow because it's almost like a sour beer. Like it's just got a lot of acidity in the front end. Not enough peach for me. Dash the shit out of that. You need like 3 or 4 dashes of that. The cardamon's fine.
The peach?
Yeah, did you use
Peach
this?
it up, yeah.
Solomon says, Ian, why don't you like the taste of barbecue-esque rubbing alcohol?
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's gotta be me.
Look.
Now, this needs some juice.
Wait, what are you doing?
Hey, don't ruin my drink.
Oh yeah, Jen's gonna Come get some before I get pissed at it.
I already added I added some peach to it to make it not as sour.
I don't like sour stuff.
Educational facts for you. We have this at awesomeDrinks.com. It is a vinegar base, so more of a shrub. Honey shrub, if you will.
Peachy with all that peach.
It is, but it was soury with all that sour.
So peach needs orange juice.
If you want to make your own tincture, and you don't want to go to awesomeDrinks.com and buy a bottle of Scrappy's cardamom bitters or Fee Brothers cardamom bitters, you can go buy real cardamom pods. This is a more cost-effective solution. However, this is going to cost the same as a bottle of this. And then you got a fuckload of pods, and you got to do the work, and you're only going to need a few pods. But if you take these pods, you throw them in pure, what was that stuff? Everclear? Boom, some like 150 proof Everclear.
I would say try the bitters first before you start making your own, because you may buy enough to make a gallon of bitters and realize that you don't like it and have use for it. So
yeah, cardamom bitters are very vibrant. So if you don't have a good recipe that you're going to like really use a lot. Like, I've had this bottle since I've had Awesome Drinks. Like, this is a 2014 or something.
I have a bottle of Fee's cardamom from when we were in Kales.
It's a little sweeter, but still
It is,
pretty cardamom flavor. And
it's a strong flavor.
It's a very vibrant number. So, okay drink, little sour. I would say sweeten up a little bit, add some honey or agave nectar. But if you don't add dashes of the cardamom, more dashes of cardamom or peach, to me this is a margarita with a little bit of mezcal, which I'm fine with. I like margaritas with mezcal. And I can even drink this, because look, it happens.
Because you have.
Yep. So you have your education.
Proof is out of the bottle.
You have everything you need, including proof that I know what I'm talking about, because it's out of the bottle.
Well, proof you think you know what you're talking about.
That's all that matters, though. Down below, Osprey Starter Kit, sidebar, more videos. That is it, my friends. We are going to teach you how to drink. Here we go.